Yo, what's good, family? Back at it again with another video. I want to direct this attention to this video to my brothers, right? This one. As you know, this channel is for advice and relationship and so forth and so on. And one video that I have yet failed to do right now, and I will do get on this right now, is relationship and tips advice for young black men. I don't think there's enough of these that you can talk about. I believe that so many of these videos are in pickup community and just so many videos saying they're gonna help this and this. They refuse to do videos that are ethnically and can help, and there's a few bros who actually give good sound advice. I'm gonna leave some links in the description box below. Even if you get tired of me talking, that you can definitely find some good sound advice for some good brothers that I believe would definitely help you in your quest to try to find a relationship, or at least start dating, or whatever it may be that you're trying to do. But the number one thing that I want to tell you before I even get started, and this is a disclaimer, and not only a disclaimer, but just the honest truth. No means no. You already know that. You already seen the things that happen, the trials, the tragedies, and so forth and so on. When somebody says no, even if that person is playing, I advise you to say when that person instantly says no, and they keep saying, well, yes, no, say, I'm gonna find somebody who's more decisive. You have a nice day, and you walk away from this situation, because that situation, even within itself, even if it's playful, can end up being dangerous. So to keep you safe and to raise a culture of black men, remember, no means no by all means. And if you're even unsure about the situation, walk away, because there are plenty of fish in the sea. Particularly when you get to college, or even if you are in college and you go to a bigger school, you would definitely see that there's plenty of fish in the sea. So don't even worry about it. Move on to the next one. So let's get right into it. The video, as I wanted to drop that little nugget of knowledge, and hopefully it's something that you already know. But if you don't know it, your big brother told you, so just leave it alone. Move on to the next one. Find somebody decent. Find somebody mature. Now, the number one thing you need to know if you're trying to date, trying to get in a relationship, or trying to pick somebody up, not pick somebody up, but trying to get in a relationship, trying to get in a relationship with a young lady, you have to know yourself. And I mean this because the number one thing that the advice in the pickup community and dating community always say, be yourself, be yourself. Even the most douchebag players in the pickup community say, be yourself. But you have to know yourself to be yourself. Ooh. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? If you got low self-esteem, low confidence, low everything, low mindset, if you dig down deep inside your six energy and not using your nine energy, if you're making dumb decisions and not making smart moves, and you find so many things going on, then you yourself must know yourself, because you yourself, bro, you know what, are not a lost. You have to find, number one, a passion and hobby that you really care about, and put effort and love and passion into that. And people will see how you're passionate about that situation. So instantly, not only will you become a new you, but you will invest your time in something that's greater than you. Two, you cannot have low self-esteem and low confidence. So you must know yourself. You must give yourself pep talks. Watch YouTube videos. Figure out how to get out of low self-esteem. Hit the gym. Go to the gym. That's a number one thing, a number of priorities that I would tell you if you're trying to get into a relationship. Go to the gym. Get your body right, get your mind right, and go inside there. Put on your tunes, put on your music. I like to work out to old schools some days. Most days I do work out to old schools. And just let that weight hit your chest, push it up. Let it hit your chest, push it up. And think about life, and think about how you can improve yourself. Or get on the treadmill, close your eyes while you're running. Medical disclaimer, don't sue me if you get on a treadmill and close your eyes and fall off. I'm just playing. But close your eyes, or keep your eyes open, but just put on that blank stare. And just think about life and think about yourself. And as your body builds and progresses, you will gain more confidence. As you physically grow and progress, you will gain more confidence. You spend more time in the gym. You begin to have more open circles. You begin to meet new people, learn about different cultures, different people, and always, especially the gym that I go to, I always see it's always a lot of brothers inside there. So I always say, hey, so it give you a sense of brotherhood when you go inside there. Like check in, even when you get a cut from the barbershop, it's a sense of brotherhood. Find that barbershop that has a sense of brotherhood, and not just someone you're going to go get your hair cut. And I can't tell you how many times you have no conversation or doing blank conversation. Find a barbershop that promotes black man culture. You know what I'm saying? But go to the gym. But no one will, is you must know yourself. The number two rule, if you're trying to date somebody, I would definitely advise you to get a job. Unfortunately, it takes money to go on dates. Last time I went to the movies, it was like $10, and so forth and so on. So definitely get a job. Offer to pay for the first date, all that kind of stuff. Number three, I would say dress well. You see this shirt I got on right here? I paid, I think, $2 for it at the Salvation Army. But see, it fits me well. I rolled up the sleeves, got my little tailored little neck. You may not be able to see it. Where if you get you a shirt, 9 times out of 10, let me see, can I unbutton it? When you get you a shirt, you can tell that's not really that well made. It's gonna flop up like that. But this shirt right here with $2, Salvation Army, little button right here. Maybe in the Goodwill, but I don't remember. It was one of those thrift stores. I think I was out of town when I got it. And I got this shirt. You see it buttons, $2. Best $2 I can ever spend. Now when I go to work or when I'm just taking a walk, or I dress like this going to the grocery store, I look good. And I feel confident, and I'm not even lying, a couple extra looks than when I just wear a t-shirt and any old regular Joe baseball cap. I feel more confident, I feel more nice. Even if I even wearing a hat with this, I can put a solid black hat on and let it match with this little jeans, simple little pair of boots, tennis shoes, whatever, but you look clean and you took the extra effort to put on a button up, iron button up. This one a little wrinkled, but I've been up for the last 14, 15 hours, so I can afford to have my shirt looking a little wrinkled right now. But I think tip number four I would tell you is be smooth. See, they want to tell you game, and I think it's a guy named Neil Strauss called The Game. It's supposed to be like the Holy Bible for pickup. I have never read that book from cover to cover. I picked it up every now and again. But to me, it's just saying stuff that really never even helped me. I don't use mind games and use tactics. If I got to find somebody I'm trying to date, or maybe even a future wife, because I got to use mind games to get her or whatever, I'm not into that. That's not a situation that's going to work out really well for me. I just know me after a while. I'm just as real as they come. I'm probably a little brutally honest. So I know the facade will wash away probably in a matter of a couple of months. And she'll see the real me, straight up, no chasers. And it would just be, it'll be different from the little mind game that you're trying to play. So I would say be smooth and don't try to pick her up, but try to get to know her. Be smooth and say, "Excuse me, miss." People are not going to use hearing, especially young ladies, where all rap music always talk about is be this and be that, or yo you and all this kind of stuff. You say "excuse me, miss," they instantly turn around, and not saying instantly turn around as in "whoa, who is this person," but instantly turn around as in he's addressing me correctly. I can't tell you how many times I've seen even pickup videos on YouTube. Pay attention to what a young lady will say. You know what? I stopped and talked to you just because you came correct. You addressed me correctly, and you find that out particularly, in a culture and a community that we live in now, where people forget to say yes sir, yes ma'am, where people forget to say excuse me, miss, and so forth and so on. You remember Chris Brown song, "Excuse me, miss, sorry from across the room," all that kind of stuff. Have your manners. Open up the door. Even if you don't even have no issue of wanting to talk to the girl, open the door for her. I don't care if she's 400 pounds. Treat her like I don't care if she's 80 pounds, bone thing, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Treat that person with respect. Treat that person with kindness and courtesy. And you will see that karma, and you will see that Mother Earth will go back and reward you, or I wouldn't say reward you, but go back and shine a light on you because you're courteous and mannerable to whomever. I don't care who it is, what they look like. Conversation is another thing I would say. Don't try to flirt with everybody and anybody. That goes with anybody. If you see somebody, say a genuine "Hey, how you doing?" Especially in like the southern states, is like the southern hospitality type thing, the southern gentleman type thing. It's very easy to get away with a "Hey, how you doing?" All right, move on about your business. You start a conversation. If it goes and progresses even more than that, you know, if somebody, the girl that you like, tennis shoes, comment on the shoes. Say, "Oh, those are fly. Those are clean. Those are." I don't even know any of the new words that y'all use, but I just straight up, like I say again, I say be yourself because I talk normal. If I see someone with some nice shoes, I'm like, "Oh, I like those." Point down at shoes. That's it. If she likes you, 9 to 10, she would say something else, or she may even say thank you, and maybe you have to push the conversation a little bit more, see if they're going nowhere. If they don't go nowhere, walk off. Again, it's all called being smooth. See, just being smooth doesn't mean picking somebody up. Being smooth means being able to transition well, being able to transition. Use your transitional words in a conversation. However, therefore, I said, well, the teacher was acting up. I said, therefore, I'm just gonna go choose another person. Be transitional about it. I'm not saying that you gotta use the King's English, but just be very, very flowing, easygoing. That's the perfect word to use. Not even smooth, but easygoing in your conversations with a person that you potentially want to go out with, and even the people that you don't want to go out with. I can tell you a quick story. It was this girl in class. I took college the very first semester, and every guy in the room, basically, besides one dude who I don't believe he liked girls, and then there was another guy who, I believe he had a girlfriend. But every single guy in that class flirted with her, commented on her apparel, commented on the way she looked, and I'm keeping it a little clean, but commented on it. To me, I went shy, I ignored her when I saw her. I said, "Hey, how you doing?" Whatever. But that was it. But and then she was the type of person who, she kind of paid attention to the attention, and when they would say something to her, she would smile or whatever. But after a while, after all of them had said that to her, and well, almost to me, how can I put this, just overly commenting on, she got sick of them. So she would sit down on the side of the room, kind of where most of the other girls sat, and whatever. Until the end of the semester, every single day, because I did not treat her like she was an object, because I did not act thirsty, because I was smooth with all my transition, my interaction. I saw it coming. I open up the door for her. I say thank you, whatever. I walk to my seat and go on. Or I just say, or she'll say thank you. I say good. I say how you doing today, whatever, and I go on about my business. She sat down next to me every day, and we started talking. And it had just so happened that me and her had started having another class the next semester. So it's just a continuous thing. Now I can say that she's one of my friends or whatever. I still not trying to push it, because to me that's just not what I'm looking for. You see what I'm saying? But again, whether you're with that, want to be with that person or not, that is a perfect example of how to be smooth in your transitions, how to not act thirsty, how to be free flowing and be smooth. Because after a while, that that other way, that inconsiderate, douchebag, whatever kind of thing, is not gonna fly after a while. People, especially if you're looking for a certain type of quality of person, that's gonna burn out and fizzle out. Maybe fast, or maybe it may take a little bit longer, but it's gonna happen. I would tell you too, look for quality. Quality in a person is always gonna get it for me. For me, I can see 1,000 pretty, a decent looking, whatever people. But if you have a certain quality and a certain essence about yourself, it will reflect. So that's why I told you, even as a man, dress well. Even that's a tip for a young lady, dress well. Like, don't go with the trends. If it's summertime outside, you ain't gotta dress like something. You ain't gotta put on no sweater neither. But you can dress in a way, as a man or as a woman, you can dress in a way that instantly you will kind of stick out a little bit else from the crowd. And you will actually get the attention of quality people. Now, there's gonna be some other people who gonna talk to you. I had family members who were great, smart, intelligent, close to their black roots and everything else, and they would tell me stories, nightmare stories, like how we all sit around the table and you would talk about, just what crazy happened in the week, and they would say what happened crazy in the week, because they dress differently. You're gonna get the attention of other people too. I would tell you too, don't be desperate. And the statement, if you follow what I say, if you dress well, if you floss and brush your teeth every day, if you get a nice haircut, find a nice barber. If you always got a nice word to say, if you're always talking intelligent, if you sit there and you rock your Malcolm X hat or Malcolm X T-shirt every now and again, if you do certain things that put yourself across as somebody of quality, two things will happen. Either sooner or later you will attract somebody or find somebody of just as much quality, or the total opposite will happen. The conversation and the statement that always is said, the devil can't slow you down, he'll speed you up. So you will find somebody that has all the physical qualities that you want, but don't have all the mental and spiritual qualities that you're looking for. And that person will latch on to you. I believe, I forgot, it was a family member of mine who said, I believe my cousin, or maybe somebody else, who said, these people become almost spiritual leeches. And I had never heard that word before. Spiritual leeches, in the statement of they want to feed into what you got, but they don't want to digest what you got. They want to feed from it and get it, but they don't want to digest it and let that manufacture and change into their life. So you will maybe find somebody, but it may not be the right person. So I say, don't be desperate. Play everything by ear, play everything by gut. And even if you're around people, like I said again, even if you're not physically attracted to them, even if you're just around your friends, you're around your homies, if you're around your teacher, you're around anybody else, and they want to figure out more about you, you show them what the divine universal God has revealed to you, slowly and surely. Use it, and you don't have to tell everybody your personal business. You don't have to tell everybody your life story, but simply talk about things that are worth the quality. Talk about how you have the importance of buying black. Talk about how you can network. Talk about a specific organization or a specific thing that's doing great things in the black community. Always have an intellectual and intelligent word to say. Have fun. Talk about the latest trends. Talk about certain things, but find yourself a way to put yourself apart from the pack. I'm telling you, these are the hands down some of the best advice I can give you. A couple of things are, and like I said again, I'll probably do a part two and leave the video under 20 minutes. As soon as I hit 20 minutes, I'm gonna cut it off exactly, and then I'll make a part two. But thing that my brother, I watched this guy on YouTube. He said, don't take pickup and don't take investment personally. In the statement of you're gonna get rejected. If you keep asking enough people for their number, or you keep asking enough young ladies, whatever, sooner or later you're gonna get rejected. But don't take rejection personally. Two things are gonna happen. To that two different things are gonna happen. You're gonna get rejected, but it's best just say, okay, well, it was nice knowing you. Have a nice day. When I see you around, don't be a stranger, and you walk off. That's being smooth. That's being free flowing. Two things are gonna happen with that young lady. She's gonna say, number one, he didn't curse me out or call me ugly or call me a B word. So instantly, if she's a woman of quality, she's gonna have respect for you. Because I see so many bros like, well, you ugly anyway. I ain't gonna talk to you, blank, blah blah. You see all of that stuff. You can look at it on YouTube. You can see it in person. Because not they're mad at the woman, they're mad at the rejection. So you gotta learn how to not take rejection personally. And like I said again, that will happen. So two things would happen. She would say, okay, this person, whatever, and then she would have a mental note of you the second time. So next time you see her around campus, it may be a potential, like say again, just friend, whatever. Again, just say, hey, be really smooth about it. So two things will either happen. Either if it's a woman of quality, she'll either gain respect for you just because you're really cool, you're really chill, and it potentially lead to good conversation or maybe a cup of coffee, but that's maybe about it. Or potentially that person can see you and they can get to know you a little bit more, and then slowly and sure you can become friends and so forth and so on. Neither one of those things may happen. Maybe it'll be a weird world. Maybe she just ignore you. But again, you're looking for that one out of a million, that one special person, and that person will be so special that sooner or later, it's just a simple fact, that person will see you as being different. And you, the person who wants to be around somebody who looks different, who acts different, and different in a good way, different in an intellectual way, different in an intelligent way, different in a knowledgeable way, different in a conscious way. You see what I'm saying? So it's just definitely just about trying to find that person, but not being desperate about it, not being thirsty about it, and just going on about your business. But that's the two things would happen. Like say again, either it would just either just lead to maybe having a friend on campus, having somebody to talk to, or maybe it leads to nothing at all. And you cut your loss and again you move on to the next one. Other than that, man, I can't really give you much else advice. You like I said again, you just have to have just self confidence. If you don't have self confidence, find some. Start going to the gym, start working out, start eating right, get your diet right. Definitely one of those things that I would definitely see. Try to join an organization or a program. It doesn't even have to be a fraternity. It doesn't have to be a nothing like that. It can just simply be an organization that mentors young black males. And maybe you can become assigned to be a tutor on campus and see can you get a little program or organization started on campus that networks for young black males, maybe freshmen, sophomore, seniors, whatever they need help with tutoring or whatever. Maybe y'all can form a study group. See whatever you can get started. There's so many opportunities in college that are definitely different from high school. But even if you're in high school and you're taking this advice, like I said again, dress well, hit the gym. You see what I'm saying? Definitely do what you can and do your part. Be smooth. Be easy in your transitions. Be calm. Don't be nervous. Take deep breaths as you're making the approach. Take deep breaths as you're in the conversation. But just that's it. You see what I'm saying? Breathe with your nose. Breathe in with your mouth. Breathe out with your nose and talk calm. Even voice. Your voice does not need to be squeaky or cracked. Learn how to control your voice. Learn how to control your nonverbal communication. Learn how to control your body language. You don't need to be like this. You don't need to be leaning up on a wall, forcing and making her uncomfortable, invading her personal space. Put one hand in your pocket. Put one hand on your phone because you got your intention of getting her number. And look her deep into the eyes. Don't have your eyes all moving around. Don't make no facial expression. Learn how to control your facial expressions. But those are some quick and easy, simple tips. Like, share, subscribe. And like I said again, if I definitely lay it on me, I will do a part two. Just leave it in the comment section below. Peace.